And this is Rachel.
Hi.
Hi, girls. So glad y'all could jump on with us today. So let me ask you this. Have y'all gotten a chance to try the samples I sent with Christian?
I tried 2 of them.
Okay, what did you try?
The eye cream and then the night repair cream. No, I lied. I tried 3 of them. And I tried the extreme moisture restorative cream.
Okay, what did you think so far?
I liked all of them, actually. I really liked the night cream because I woke up and my face felt really fresh. And then I used the extreme moisture cream because my nose was dry this morning.
Okay, cool. So I sent them because, believe it or not, that whole sample I sent you, that's 7 days worth of product. That's how strong this stuff is, how concentrated it is, okay? So the way this works, and we're going to kind of do a quick little overview of that, and then I heard y'all wanted to hear about makeup too, so I brought goodies and stuff. The way this works is it is all designed to work together. Now, this is our anti-aging line that I sent. We have multiple skincare lines. Depending on what you need, we can talk and see kind of what you wanted. I decided to start doing this when I hit about 30 so I could stop aging in its tracks, and I'll be 35 very soon, so I think it's doing okay. But I've used almost every single line that we have at one time or another, okay? So let me tell you a little bit about it. I grabbed a couple notes because I've been on a whirlwind today, so forgive me.
I think it makes all of us. We're all running, going like, and perfectly on time.
Okay, so, well, let me start with, I know Christian through reenacting, and we've become good friends along the way, and he and my husband act like brothers, so there we go. But the reason I got into Arbonne, I'm actually a nurse practitioner. I have, 2 degrees, lots and lots of years in school. I went back to nurse practitioner school because I wanted a little bit more of my life than I had being a full-time nurse. Quickly found out that wasn't the case. Instead of working 36 or so hours a week, I worked 60 hours a week. And so I quickly ended up giving up on my dreams because my life pretty much consisted of living in the hospital and a few hours face down in my bed. Loved what I do, still love what I do, but it wasn't the life I wanted. And I started going, this is what I went to school for. I wanted to help people. And then Arbonne found me. And I say found me because I was not looking for it, okay? Here's the thing. I was a health nut. I was cooking from scratch. I still cook from scratch, everything like that. But my skin was taking a beating. My health was taking a beating. And I first did our nutritional line after I did a facial using this, and I was at the time did not want anybody to see me without makeup. I had the worst acne of my life through all of the stress and everything else, dark circles under my eyes. I looked like a teenager and I was not happy. Nobody was seeing me without makeup those days, okay? My sister shamed me into coming to an event, and I sat there sulking at the table and did it for her. And by the end of it, my skin looked completely different, and it was just using this, okay? I woke up the next morning, it looked like I had foundation on, and I had not done anything since the facial the night before. And I went, whoa! I had been using one of those top dermatologically rated skincare programs for about 12 years. Yeah, it was crap. And my skin paid for it, okay? It pushed everything into my skin and kept it from breaking out. So my skin had a massive, huge eruption for about 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden started healing for the first time in my life. And started getting better and better. Then I went to the nutrition, and my health started getting better, even as a health nut. And then somebody shared the business with me. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is never something I would do. Why would I do something called social marketing? But what I found out was I actually get to help more people doing this than I was ever able to do with my medical career. And I get to live the life that I want now. Like, I would never have met Christian or my husband living the life I was living at the time. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. That's a little bit about why you maybe should listen to me. But while Christian, you want to give them like a 30 to 60 seconds over what you've tried and why you've looked at it and pulled this all together today?
Yeah, so I'm using the, I think it's restorative body wash it is. It's either Renew or Restore, I can't remember which.
Rescue and Renew.
But it's doing that, and I loved it. It doesn't feel chemical. It doesn't feel like chemicals. It feels really great. It smells great. I've showed a lot of progress on my skin. I kind of want to try some more, try shampoo out or whatnot. I might try that next. And then I asked you here because you're all into green, vegan stuff and really healthy living, healthy eating. And I was like, this is right up your alley. Green makeup. You love this. And then Anna tags along for everything Helen does. And they're worse than me and Jake. I mean, you think me and Jake talk and our brothers, they're just they're so friends to the end. It's disturbing. So I was like, I bet Anna would like this too. So I invited in here, and then another friend, Marissa, who's one of the other Northerners, like Helen. So we'll tell her. Okay, so there's might be a fourth. So who are all interested in the like green, clean makeup stuff, and that's why I invited them out.
Well, cool. So then let me tell you a little bit about the company. Arbonne was founded 40 years ago by a man who we just had our 40th birthday last week, by a man who saw a vision. He was raised in the Netherlands. He saw everything being clean and pure and the beautiful women and everything. And he got to the United States and went, it's not here. We had no options. So he created it, but he created it with a vision to change the world, not just through skincare and then nutrition and then body care and then literally every product that you use, we probably have an option for it, but also a better life. He had a saying that said, when you make women millionaires, you change the world. And then men started joining it, and it became, when you make people millionaires, you change the world. But we do it by touching one life at a time. So what makes this different? Since y'all are health nuts, do you know how many toxic chemicals and cancer-causing agents that the US FDA has banned out of our products? 14. Like for more than 10, 14. Do you know how many the European Union has banned in the same amount of time? Over 1,400. Arbonne self-regulates to the European Union standards and then goes beyond that. We have 2,000 ingredients that we will not allow in our products. We sustainably source from around the globe. Like we get our shea butter where shea butter occurs naturally, but we make sure that we don't strip the land of it, but we actually put back in every area, and we pay all of our employees a living wage no matter what part of the world they're in. And then everything that we create is every ingredient that we use is tested when it comes in to make sure it's pure, it's non-GMO, it doesn't have heavy chemicals or toxic heavy metals and everything else in it. When we create it, we test it again at the end to make sure there's been no contaminants in it. Everything that we make, from our food to our makeup, is vegan. No animal products or byproducts in it. So if you're vegan and clean, by the way, we were green before there was a green standard. We actually have the carbon neutral stamp on every single one of our boxes given by the UPS organization. So green, vegan, no animal products, no whey, no soy, certified GMO free, certified kosher, which is one of the hardest ones to get out there, by the way. We are certified cruelty-free. We are banned substance control group certified. So all of y'all going into the military who have random drug tests now, you will never pop on anything because we make sure that you're going to be good to go. All right. And there's many, many more. And we're also low glycemic index certified. So it's safe for even diabetics to use everything that we make. Okay. So a little bit about the skincare. We have multiple ones, from acne lines to if your skin runs dry, you really need to hydrate from the inside. We've got stuff for that. We've got stuff if your skin's really irritated. I went from the acne multi-sensitive skin to the sensitive skin where my face was red from all of the junk coming out of it to this afterwards. So a little bit about this, what makes it anti-aging. We actually use orange stem cells in it. So if you're allergic to any botanicals, you do need to check the ingredient list that is freely available on our site on every single product, what's in it and what certifications apply to it, because we are plant-based in everything that we do. We aren't 100% plant-based. We do have some science in there, because if it was 100% plant-based, it would be bad in 12 days. It'd be bad by the time you got it. All right, so we have enough to make sure that it stays shelf stable for about 6 months. Okay, 6 to 12 months, okay? But we actually, everything that we have is created by a scientific experts, and then we have a medical advisory board that looks at all of our stuff too, and the Mayo Clinic has run tests on some of our products, and we're still waiting to get back the results on some of the other stuff, and that's independent. So that all to say we have some solid science behind it. So the first thing that you have, I'm gonna see if I can hold this open. I didn't bring my big bottles. So this is for 7 days worth, if that gives you an idea. A normal bottle is going to be bigger than this. It's about that big. It will last you 4 to 6 months. Okay, depending on how you use it. So the very first one in there is your cleanser. It's safe for everything from your skin to your eyes. It will remove eye makeup unless it's waterproof. It takes out the dirt and everything else. There's also one from our prep work line, which is from the orange line, that has micellar water, which will clean it even deeper. I'll show you all these in a second. I love these. All of our stuff is pH correct. You know, not everything on the market is actually, our different parts of our body have different pH to either keep stuff from growing or the good stuff there. Not all of the stuff is pH correct. Ours is actually formulated to be the right pH for your skin so that it will help heal it. So if y'all haven't tried it, if you want to, and there's a sink nearby, you can feel free to use these as we go and feel it for yourself. Y'all just let me know if you want to do that.
We're in a day room. Sinks are like down the hall away.
Okay. So
although
maybe
we got a couple products in it. We gave it a little try.
Okay. So maybe do it afterwards. All right. So it just takes a pea-size amount. Once you finish that, then you're going to use your toner. The toner actually is meant to stay on the skin. This one you have to pour out a little bit. When you get it in the full-size bottles, it's a spritzer, so you just like spritz it on your face and keep it there. It helps to kind of tone things and seal it, minimize that pore size so that you feel really fresh and your pore size stays really small. We have an additional one. If you buy the whole set, you get it with it, or you can buy these individually. These are Genius resurfacing pads. And can you see the pads down in there? So these are what I call the magic eraser for your face. I had like major acne scars and some discoloration and stuff. And through about 6 months to a year of using these, they're almost completely gone. Scar tissue and everything. This is like retin-a, but without the chemicals for your skin. And it's because of the ingredients that we use in it. So it's ginger and chicory root that we use to start cleaning up your skin. And then it has a healing oil that stays in there. If you got these, you would actually use it before your toner. Okay. It helps with age spots, acne, scarring, hyperpigmentation, uneven skin texture, and helps minimize your pore size as well. The next one is your Intense Renewal Serum. That's number 3 there. You want to keep this one out of your eyes. It's okay. You want to keep it out of your eyes. That one is just for your skin itself, okay? It has peptides that promote collagen growth, so that's going to be part of what helps your skin stay firm, lifted, diminishing fine lines and stuff, okay? It has birch tree in it, which improves your moisture and helps with scarring and evening out your skin tone as well. And then it kind of helps your moisturizer be more effective. The eye cream, which you've already tried, there's a big important information here. You don't use a regular moisturizer around your eyes. Okay, there's not extra supportive tissue up under here, and your pore size is actually different. So if you use a cream that's intended for here, it's actually going to stretch out and fill out those pores and create the sagging and the bagging and stuff that we're all trying to avoid. So you want an eye cream that's specifically formulated for the tissue here, okay? The corrective eye cream, I tell people put a tip on your finger, pat them together, and then you go right under your eyebrows and right on this eye bone right here. And that's all you do, because the warmth of your body will actually pull the rest in, and you don't want to get it directly in your eyes. So pro tip for later, don't put it any closer than that, okay? It helps. It actually has a little bit of caffeine in it, because that's part of what helps decrease the puffiness and pump up the skin and get rid of some of the dehydration through the hydration. And then we use olive leaf also, which helps moisturize it and nourish the area. So then you have your moisturizers. You have, if you choose to get the whole thing, or to choose individual things online with the restorative cream, you have, depending on what you need, you have a regular one. You have one if you tend to run really, really dry, that's an extra moisture, and then you can choose with or without SPF. So most of the time people choose.
She was wondering what the little cross was in the sun, and I was like, I don't know. She's like, I bet it's sunscreen. And I was like, I don't know.
So I've been talking with an esthetician. I actually met through reenacting, and she is like, you have to have sunscreen, period, you have to have sunscreen. So it's good to go ahead and have it in your skincare. We have SPF 20 in this because we have SPF 15 in our foundation. So when you put the two together, you're not overloading your body, but you're getting that 35 plus that they all say you need. Okay. So if you're going to wash your face twice a day, use the restorative cream in the morning and then use the night cream at night. It's a little thicker, it's a little more moisturizing, and it's meant to stay on while you sleep all night before you wash your face again to really moisturize down deep. Okay. If you wash your face once a day, then we can talk about what you would do with that. Okay, another option that you may choose, this is out of our prep work line. This is the before you need anti-aging, but I mix and match. So this is out of one line, or you can combine it. This one's out of another line. This one has a cool little spatula right there, but these are actually your gel eye masks. So these saved me before my wedding. I had dark circles under my eyes. I was working until 1 o'clock in the morning, getting up to go to work at 6:30 in the morning. Not a good idea, right? And you can see they're moving, they're gel-like, okay? You put these on for 15 minutes at night, and it helps lift the puffiness out, and it helps remove all the dark circles under your eyes. It's really refreshing. And then if you want it like super refreshing, throw them in the refrigerator and have them cold.
You cut out the internet's a little weird here. You cut out right at the end of that sentence. It was you put them on for 15 minutes, and it helps the puffiness out.
Yeah, it takes the puffiness and the dark circles out. So that is literally what got rid of the dark circles for my wedding. Okay, because I was hurting in need of stuff. Okay, I love those. I like to put them on at night when I'm heading to bed, and I've accidentally fallen asleep with them on before and then been very refreshed the next morning. So those are a couple options as far as skincare. I've got several things as far as makeup, but y'all tell me questions so far. And then kind of, did you have anything in particular you were thinking about, looking for, wanting, and then we can go from there.
I was interested in more information on the makeup and the acne line.
Sure. So the acne line is a 4-step line. Christian, if you'll add them to the Facebook event I sent you earlier, I put a ton of information. Like I bombarded a lot of information in there. So you're going to get a cleanser, a moisturizer, an intense spot treatment, and one other thing in there. I can't think of it at the moment, but it's a 4-step, possible 5-step thing. One of the things that we do is that you can choose things individually. You can buy them for a set for less, because if you're buying it all together, they're meant to work together. Honestly, you can use them individually, absolutely, but they're meant to work together. So we give you a discount if you buy them so that you'll get the most bang for your buck off of all of that. And like I said, the average full-size product on any of our lines lasts 4 to 6 months, depending on how you're using it, okay? We've done a side-by-side against L'Oreal, Clinique, and several others. And for the same amount of time and the same amount of product, you're paying like a third of the price for like mall prices. So I priced it out. Like if you buy all of these kinds of products and you have to replace them every month, you're paying CVS price to replace it every month, or to get it all together for like legit stuff, particularly if you get our preferred client, which is our wholesale part. Okay, so let me see if this is easier, and then I don't have to hold it while I talk to y'all. Is that okay to hear?
That's good.
Okay, so I was one of those people who could never wear cream-based makeup because it made me break out like crazy. And then I used other mineral makeups, and they were always absorbed by the end of the day, and it didn't look like I was wearing makeup. This is the first one. You can tell this is mine. It's almost empty. This is a cream-based makeup that when you put it on, it feels like mineral makeup. We do have the option of mineral makeup also. This is so light. I don't know if y'all can see. It barely looks like I'm wearing anything. When you match it in right, it feels light. I have literally worn this traveling for 2 days straight and still looked refreshed and fine and looked like I had my makeup on. So this one, they have different colors. You just choose it based on your color. One of the other things we have is this is actually your concealer. It has bamboo fiber in it so that it kind of fills in the lines and it fills in around blemishes and helps everything disappear. There's 6 or 7 colors of these, and then you just match them with the foundation. They're not the same names, so you can ask me which one goes with which, that kind of thing, and we'll figure that out for you if you want to do that. I was one of those people, I hated dealing with concealers because they never worked right. This one works great, and then if you need it a little thicker, you just put it on and you feather it out with your brush, and it's good to go. Primer. I was never a primer person unless I was doing a show, okay? Because yuck, primers, right? This primer is a silicone base, but it's a natural silicone. So let me put it a little bit out here. That little tiny pump on my finger will do my entire face. And when you put it on, very honestly, it feels like satin on your skin. So move that, put it on here. And I'm putting it on like super heavy because like I said, that's enough for my whole face. You can't really even see it, but it feels like satin. Okay. I have people put it on and they're just like, okay. We also have one for your eyes. Remember, skin being different, right? Skin weight being different, so you can put it on for your eyes as well. And this is, it looks a little creamy right now, but it goes on just like over your makeup, and it becomes your foundation for your eye makeup to last all day. Wore that for my wedding. I'm obviously not showing you every single thing because we would be here for like an hour and a half. I'm just pulling out some of my favorites. This is one I like. I use, but here's the thing, it depends on if you're doing like individual colors or if you're doing a kit as to if you even need this. This is a highlighter. So I like to use it like right under my eyebrows and stuff. You can do it on the top here and here if you want to highlight. Really light, but if I put that on, can you see it now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's a cream, but again, once it gets on and dry, it doesn't feel like a cream. All of the stuff starts feeling like mineral stuff, basically. We have multiple different blush palettes. It does not take much. I literally go like tap tap with my blush brush. I don't even do this. I just tap it, and that's what I did here. This is the color I'm wearing right now. There's lots of different ones. You can go on the site and look. I did put up some pictures on the event page with like a variety of them, so you can kind of see various differences in there. We have two different mascaras. One is called It's a Long Story. This one lengthens. The other one is our Speaks Volumes. This one volumizes. So I didn't put it up, but I'll see if I can remember to throw it up. I did an experiment with this one a couple weeks back where I did just one eye, so you could see natural versus one eye, and then I did 1 and 2 coats, and everybody just went. So you do one coat, you let it dry, you do another coat, and it just goes pow. So depending on what you need, like my sister says that she has like super stubby lashes, and she says, if I wear normal mascara, it looks like I have nothing. She said, I wear this and people can tell I have eyelash. I have long eyelashes, I just make them longer. This is the one I chose to wear today. So those are a couple different options. We have multiple makeup palettes. I put several of them up on the site for y'all to look at. Our holiday ones are While Supplies Last. I love this one. I put up a picture of me wearing this one on the page today. So you've got your overall powder and highlight. You've got your eye colors. I use this as a eyeliner, and then your blush. You can do whatever combo you want with this. I've done smoky eye with it. I've done 1950s look with it. It's really amazing. And then it comes with, this is almost like a lip stain. This will literally last me all day long. And then if you want to make it kind of shimmery, you just put this on top and it disappears into the red, but it makes it shimmery and glossy with it. So that's one of them. I'm a winter, so all of my stuff is winter tones. If you are not a winter, then check out the other ones that I put up. This one is one of our regular eye palettes. Again, winters. This is volume 2. Volume 1 is your browns, your earthy tones, your more yellows and greens and that kind of thing. This one is all cool tones. So we got warm tones, cool tones. I have lost track of how many different combinations I've come up with out of this. I put up one video on the page if you want to look at it. I have almond shaped eyes, so I like a cat eye look, and I show how you can do a cat eye look off of this with like 4 colors. So you can go across and use the colors across. You can also do kind of a V shape in there and make different combinations based on the V shape as well. So there's tons of combinations. And then this is a black, so I just use it as my liner. So you can do down as well, so down, across, but like if you're wanting to do like some and then you want a color to pop and then everything to blend in, kind of do that V shape through there. So there's tons to play with on there, and the warm palette is the exact same way. I bought this almost a year ago, and that's how much is left on it. I don't use it every single day. Lately with work, I've done like one color and then liner and like liner and mascara just to get out the door to work. But on the days I really want to do it, it does not take long. I do a cat eye in 10 minutes, full face cat eye in 10 minutes. So it really makes it doable because they've really thought it out. Did I take out, I don't think I took out my eyeliner. We have two options with eyeliner. We have an eyeliner pencil, and then we have liquid eyeliner too. I don't have the liquid on me today, but the eyeliner pencil is actually pretty smooth and creamy. I've used this one down a little bit, but on the end here, you've got your sharpener as well. So if you look at it,
Me and Anna struggle with that.
Me too. We struggle. Oh, what's that?
I'm using an eyebrow pencil right now.
so that was just, and that's it.
It's
There you go.
There's several different colors in this. I'm a very classic woman. I just went straight black. There's brown. I'll have to see. We had green. I'll have to see if it's still in, but we can look online because we do end up rotating through colors sometimes, or if we have it out, we'll pull it offline to make sure nobody's like, hey, where is it? The lipsticks are probably my favorite. These are two of my colors. This is what I'm wearing right now. That's Camellia. And then this one is a hot pink called Peony. Again, winter tones, right? This is some of the smoothest lipstick I have ever worn. It feels like butter going on. My lips don't peel afterwards. It has no lead in it, which is a major issue with most of the ones that we get from Walmart or box stores or whatever. It has no animal byproducts in it. The ones that make it feel oh so creamy that you eat off 20 minutes later is because they have animal fat in them, from animals that were either euthanized, roadkill, restaurant grease, or that kind of thing. Yeah, look up rendering plants. It's horrible. That's what goes into our makeup. Okay, it's one of the reasons I choose vegan, cruelty-free stuff. Okay, so those are, we're out of one or two of these colors right now, I know, but to give you an idea, we have lots of colors to choose from. You can choose based on your skin tone or what you like to wear. So the ones I showed you are this one right here and this one right here. I also have the Gladiola, which is a red, because, you know, Christian and I do 1940s and 50s stuff. So this is one of the ones that I can wear for that. And then there's everything from neutrals to in between. There's one or two that we don't have in right now. I was just looking with another client, but most of them are still available. And, oh, by the way, how fast do y'all go through lipstick or lip gloss?
a year.
This should last me a year plus easily, because I can put this on and it will stay on for 8 to 12 hours, even while I'm eating. We also have lip glosses. Again, we're missing a couple right now. Oops, my card shifted. But there are multiple different options with that too. If you just prefer lip gloss, or if you want to put it on top for that more shiny or glittery look or whatever else, you got multiple ones to choose from. The other thing that we have, let me see if I can pull it up and screen share with y'all, that we just released, I don't have the sample cards on it yet, is, let me screen share with y'all real quick. All right, can y'all see this? These are dual-ended ones. So you've got a matte on one end and the lip gloss on the other. So this is gonna, top one is gonna be a true winter. The bottom one is gonna be winter-ish ones. They've got some brown in them. And then the ones in the middle are your warm / neutral / kind of corally ones. So those are other options for the lip duos. And then let me change my screen share real quick, and I'll show you all the other stuff I had pulled up to show you real quick. All right, so let me, can y'all see the lipsticks up there?
Mm-hmm.
Those are a few of them. There are more available. There's about 8 right now, but I couldn't find the best picture on them yet. This one here, you can see the variety of the lip glosses that we have. This one is just kind of a highlight palette. I don't have it because it's a little more neutral than I wear, but on those who wear it, it is gorgeous. There you can see those are actually our brow pencils. So if you like to fill in or highlight your brows a little more, we've got that. This is a kit we have right now. If you want a 5-minute face, this is it. You use the CC cream. This is a different kind of foundation that also kind of has a moisturizer built into it. Then you have your brow pencil or brow cream, depending on what you want. You choose your color brush. You have this is the volumizing mascara and this one, and then you choose a lip gloss. And this is a real fast face. Do your whole thing in 5 minutes and you're done. Dissolve the Day is our makeup removing wipes. Y'all, I hate them. Every single one I have tried from the store, I hate, including the hyperallergenic ones. When I first tried these, I did a Facebook Live on them at about 11:30 at night. I had never tried them before, and I kind of nutted up because Christian, you probably don't even know this, when we did Hurricane Shoals, I took these and took my makeup off in my tent without washing my face or anything to just get done and get going the next day.
I had to go down to a creek with a charcoal bar and try to wash my face off. You had those?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, bud. I made him up to look nasty for a medical demo. And so just to show y'all, these are the smoothest feeling things. So bright pink and black, right? Got the pink, got the black. My hands are a little dry right now. Done. Highlights. Done. It feels so good. It actually feels like it refreshes your face. The setting spray you can see there at the bottom is also available if you want your makeup to stay longer. Here you can see the one I showed you is on top. That's volume 2. The warmer one you can see on the bottom there, that's volume 1. There's our different eyeliner pencils. That's all of that. There you can see a lot of our variety of blushes. So the one I'm using right now is this second one down here. Y'all see my cursor on it, but there's a whole lot of options there depending on what you want. That's the mascara I was showing you, and so that gives you an idea. Those are just some of the options. So questions so far?
I had a question for Helen that I don't think she thought of. What do y'all have, and this is totally off base for the makeup stuff, but what do y'all have in terms of iron supplements?
So we don't have an iron supplement per se, but we do have something called Green's Balance. So my iron was very low last month. Christian knows why. And I needed something to help get it up because I bled for about 2.5 weeks straight. And I use the Green Balance. It is 36 fruits and vegetables, primarily greens. And when they rechecked my iron levels, my hemoglobin not too long ago, they were actually surprised it had gone up and not down from when it had been tested before. So depending on what you're dealing with, of course, if there's health stuff involved, I'd like to kind of know a little bit more so I can know the safe way to recommend, whatever. We do have a whole nutrition line to check out. It is a literally everyday occurrence with me and Jake, my husband. We have our protein shakes every day that have no soy, no whey, and which is really, really important. And it's the most amount of protein that your body can process at one time. It has a complete amino acid chain in it and everything else. It's 20 grams of protein. And it's very, very, very soothing. When I was pregnant and so morning sick, it was one of the only things that I could keep down consistently. So there's lots of options. Like literally, here's what I tell people. Even if you can't do everything right away, but you want to start detoxing your life, or you want to start making good choices, If you eat, if you put makeup on, if you take a bath, if you wash your hands, literally we have something for you. So as you use up stuff, start replacing it with the stuff that doesn't have the toxins in it. Like Jake literally will not wash his hands at the sink at our house now unless I have Arbonne soap there. Literally.
Oh, man.
So what other questions do I have for y'all? Or do y'all have for me, rather?
I was gonna ask about that.
You were going to ask? Okay. I was like wondering if you thought about that because
Yeah,
we
I
just
did.
talked about it. Any questions on makeup stuff or any other products that you can think of? Can you think of anything Marissa or Anna might
No, she has
want to know about?
I told her to look at it.
Okay, well, we can, we'll send the video and I'll direct you guys to the website and get you those
Yeah.
links.
So I've got one other thing to tell y'all about. There is a business opportunity with it. It may or may not be for you. I know y'all are going into military careers, at least 2 of you. But I have friends who are military who have done this and actually created a big change in their life and the life of their unit or, former military members and so on. This is something you can build on the side. I literally still work my nurse practitioner job. You can tell I'm sitting in a coffee shop right now talking to y'all, and it's mobile and it's global. We're in 8 countries right now, and any base or APO is considered American territory. So you can take it with you wherever. I'll give you an idea, just so you have a little bit of information to get started with. There's 5 levels of the company. The average work week is about 10 to 15 hours a week, often 1 to 2 hours a day total. I literally work my whole day at the office and come home and work a little bit at night and I'm done. But I get to make a huge difference in mine and my husband's life and then all of my clients. It paid for a large majority of our wedding. That gives you an idea. Most people say you can't do anything, make any money with that. Well, when people first get started, you sign up as a consultant, you make, it's a effort-based business. It's not, hey, you sign up, you clock in, you clock out, you make X amount. No, it is effort-based. It's based on what you put into it. So I will say that up front, and it's not a get rich quick scheme. I do work. Okay. So I will say that up front. But if you're interested in maybe applying some of this to your life and want to hear a little bit more, definitely let me know. The 5 levels in the company, you start as a consultant, that's the ground floor, just getting started. That could be the difference of, paying your car payment for the month. The average is about $250, anywhere in between $0 and $250. And it's basic money while you're learning the job. Okay. And then when you promote to district manager, you're making between $250 and $1,200 a month. What could that difference in income mean for you? Could it mean that vacation you want to take, that trip, car payment, paying off something? I know for Christian, that's another impression. Right.
Gas and Helen's car.
Yeah, the next level up is called area manager. And here's the interesting thing: at area manager, when you get there, if you do the paperwork, God forbid anything happened to you. God forbid you go into combat and something happens where you are killed. Whoever you have made your beneficiary continues to make your paycheck. You can will your business to your family or friend. Okay. That's a major thing. And there you're making between $1,000 to $1,200 a month to $4,000 a month plus bonuses. Okay. From district manager up, you can make bonuses every single month. Right now, they're doubling our bonuses, which they'll do periodically. From there up is regional vice president. You're making between $4,000 and $10,000 a month plus bonuses, and the company pays for you to drive a white Mercedes. They pay your firm payment as part of your compensation for the work that you do. And then the top of the company is national vice president. Do y'all give me a wild guess of what you think the average income might be?
Phone number out.
This is per month. Up to what? 10,000 a month?
Per month, and then last one's at 10,000.
So 24,000 a month.
21 to $23,000 a month on average. I have met somebody who makes 6 figures a month. The company still pays for your Mercedes. And even when your car is paid off, you still have the title. They still pay you every single month to drive that car. On top of that, you get jewelry. I'm only wearing my earrings today, but you get other jewelry. You get upper in the company. You get Tiffany jewelry as a gift every year. We get trips. In fact, I am in the process of earning a free vacation for me and my husband to the Bahamas this fall. And this is literally a free paid vacation from the company. So these are just a few of the perks. There's more out there, but I'll tell you, some people are like, well, I'm not in medicine, I can't do this. Listen, I have met everybody from doctors, lawyers, actors and actresses, military, stay-at-home moms, businessmen, college students doing this and making a killing at it. I know several college students who did it, graduated without having to go, straight scholarship or whatever else, or ROTC, literally graduated debt-free, driving a white Mercedes by the time they graduated. So these are a few options for you. I'm always looking for more coaches and folks to come alongside me and really wanting to dream big. So if you'd like to know a little bit more, please let me know, because I would love to share with you. Even if it's not for you right now, you may know somebody who's looking for something like this, and I'd love to connect. So, questions so far? I saw those eyebrows go up with the income.
Well, I didn't say anything. I was saying anything on makeup at all.
So tell me again. We've got, is it Anna or Hannah?
Anna.
Anna. Okay, Anna and
Helen.
Helen. I wanted to say Haley. I was like, that's not it. Helen and Anna.
You met Helen very briefly at the Tacoma Swing Dance.
I thought so. I was like,
yeah. And then Anna came the next day, was supposed to be with the whole the Netherlands group that came out, and then had the little mess up with the Germans there.
Right.
So she was there for the next day. So you kind of crossed paths with them once or twice, but I don't think you ever formally really met.
Right. So I was in a blue and white polka dot dress when you saw me, and I was in a nurse's uniform and a helmet and everything when you saw me. So, but y'all, look, this is a good part of what pays for us to go reenact, and that's the thing that my husband and I choose to do together. If we're not just chilling at the house or at the gun range, we're reenacting. So this is what pays for that.
Range, match made in heaven.
So, these are options, and I just encourage people to dream big. Even if you choose to go forward with your military career, and maybe not even do the 4 years, maybe do the 20 years. This is something you can do along the side and have so much more options. Even, I'm not going to say the military perks aren't great. They are. I'm a recipient of them. They're great. But, dream bigger. What else can you do? What options might it give you? What if you do your 4 years and you're done? What are you going to do from there? So there's other options out there too. Is there anything in particular y'all are interested in trying?
Trying, like makeup.
The acne. Yeah.
Okay, I missed that part. I'm sorry. It was loud over here for a second.
The acne and like the foundation, the makeup stuff.
Okay, cool. Let's do this. Christian, when we get off, can you start like a 3-way text or 3-way messenger with us?
Yeah, I'll put us all in a group on Facebook. So
and then we can talk, and I can be like, well, here's this, or let's match your color, or, those kinds of things, and help get y'all set up. Mm-hmm. Anna, what about you?
Same.
Same? Okay.
We're the same person. It's horrifying.
So I have a friend.
Are bad. They're worse.
Definitely worse.
I have a friend who is big in theater and dance, and she's that kid, and was always trying to keep the acne under control, particularly with the theater makeup and everything, and was having a hard time with it. And she didn't even get the whole set. She got the cleanser. And I talked to her a little while afterwards, and she was like, whoa, I am already seeing a huge difference. And I was like, yeah, wait until you get the whole set. Because it all works together. And she was still having to do the theater makeup and everything else, but was still already seeing a huge difference with it. So I would love to hook y'all up with that.
Yeah, I'll put us all in a group chat. Any last questions?
That was me, sorry.
Through her or
yeah, we'll put you in the group chat, and then she can see all the links to stuff, or she can make like direct purchase. Like I say, hey Rachel, I want to try out this body wash, And then she's like, cool, I'll order it for you, puts it in. So you get to try the product, and it helps her out towards that Bahamas vacation.
Yeah, so here's the other thing. You can buy it wholesale, at retail, which it's still really good pricing. Like I said, you compare against Clinique, L'Oreal, or whatever, and we come in way, way, way under them. Or who wants to buy retail, because I sure don't. If you decide that you want to buy stuff that is $150 retail or more, you can actually sign up as a preferred client. That's our wholesale membership. What that looks like is it's $29 membership cost for the whole year. You have no requirements except that you don't, slander the company's name. You don't buy stuff on your discount and sell it elsewhere, that you're at least 18 years old, and so on, because, you have to be a legal adult to sign the form, whatever. It lasts literally an entire calendar year until before it expires. You have no monthly minimums. You have no auto ship requirements. You have nothing else. It's there when you want it, where you want it. But what it does is you get immediately 20% off each individual product, and then you get even deeper special deals on all the package deals. So like our skincare for the acne, I think is like 35% off. Our nutrition line is 40% off. So you get a lot bigger thing. And then you also get free shipping on your 150 plus retail. This is before your discount price. Okay. And then you also will get a revolving free gift. So if you buy this month, and you get a free gift on your next order. When you buy on that one and you earn your free gift, you get another one put in your account for the next time. So you can literally rack up like major. So you can go from the mascara that's like $30 for free to these are $98 and you can get them for free if you choose them on your free gift. So you can really, really rack up on those. And it just depends on which ones are on the free gift at the time and deciding what you want. So that is another option. And then if you decide, hey, I'd kind of like a little more information about the business, it is an income opportunity, but you also get to purchase everything at the employee discount and make the income off of it also. And I'll just share a tiny bit about that. We get paid on two fronts. We get paid on commission. So depending on what level our customers are buying at, we get paid on a certain level based on that, up to 35% of their purchase, we get paid, okay? And then as we start building a team, other people wanting to do this with it, then we get a small percentage of payment off of what they do as well to compensate us for the time that we put into training them and making sure that they're successful. Our company is actually built on the foundation of when you make other people successful, you become successful. And so they reward that. The better your team does, then you get compensated for that also. So you're actually earning two lines of income. And I will say that I usually end up making more out of my team reimbursement check than I do even out of my commission check. So you put the two together and it's amazing. The average millionaire in this country and in the world is having 7 streams of income. The average American is trying to do it on one. And I say, why do that? Why put all your eggs in one basket? When you diversify your income, you get a lot more options. So a couple things to think about. So if you want to do, if y'all want to get those, then we can definitely look at what's going to save you the most, have the most fun. I think 1, helping people, and 2, seeing how much I can get in discounts for you. So, Christian, did you try the shake I gave you yet? Or the fizz?
No, not yet. We have PT tomorrow, and I was going to take it right after PT and see how I liked it.
That's a great idea. Jake uses it for post-workout too.
That's what I was going to try it for. I was like, we had it coming up, and I was like, this is a great opportunity. Right after PT, go to the room, throw it in a water bottle, see how it goes. So
you want
I was going to ask, because I was like, I got to try that.
Yeah. So you have to text me and let me know what you think afterwards.
I will do so.
All right.
Well, I have to get going, unless you guys have any last minute questions. Yeah, we both have. So 2 of us have a class. It's been really great.
I'm going to stop the recording, and I'm